Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And man, I'm going to have to block this ad out here. I don't know if I can run that on YouTube. It's about Putin. But this is coming from Bleeding Cool, the big news. I don't know if it's news or not, but IDW is letting more people go. Can you imagine that?
Yes, I can.
IDW, which somehow this comic book publisher is still in business. I mean, they're like cockroaches over there. I swear to God, it's wild. And this is the company that I think Heather Ontos is still there, but a bunch of other people are getting gone. And I did have some people coming to me behind the scenes saying, yeah, this is probably going to happen. They renewed their Star Trek license just like 2 months ago. And those Star Trek comics aren't selling incredibly well from what I understand. And they have Ninja Turtles, which is about the only thing that's keeping them afloat. Now they're laying off their publisher and a bunch of other members during a staff meeting. Probably just, hey guys, we don't have any money to pay you. So let's talk about this. Before you get into any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. You'll get a woohoo if you do.
Woohoo.
You're like completely checked out on this one. I can tell. You're just like,
no, I was looking at something on my phone.
Comic book drama. I don't care.
No, I just can't understand how IDW is still in business. I'm just like every other. It's like every few months IDW gets in the news for something usually stupid, and they're still in business.
This company, like I said, they're like cockroaches. Like we've been like trying to figure out like when exactly are they going to announce that IDW is just going to go out of business? Like we're out of business, guys. They don't have anything that's theirs. This is a company that publishes licensed comics primarily. And some of their comics in the past were actually really good, but they lost the Hasbro license. They lost Transformers and G.I. Joe, and it was definitely a them problem because the sales were not that good toward the end on the IDW run. But then as soon as Skybound got a hold of Transformers and G.I. Joe, it became the best-selling comic out there.
Yeah, they're doing really well with it.
Because they went back to basics. They gave us versions of the characters that we recognized from the 1980s. IDW, for some reason, they wanted to put the trans and Transformers, and it had like gender ideology and all kinds of weird shit in a comic about robots that turn into cars.
Like, I know, right? Or planes, or whatever.
Sometimes, yeah. I'm not gonna,
don't
judge.
Be discriminating against planes.
Construction vehicles,
over here.
Tape decks, whatever. Yeah. So this is today. IDW lets go of publisher Mark Doyle and 3 other staff members in marketing, production, and shipping. Mark Doyle, ex-Batman group editor at DC, joined in 2021 and became the sole publisher in 2023. It's like Survivor.
They got rid of the publisher. That's bad.
Yeah. Recent layoffs follow the departure of key figures and renewal of IDW's Star Trek license with Paramount for 2025. IDW's planning exciting releases like Ninja Turtles #1 and Alan Moore's final graphic novel.
Well, so Ninja Turtles and Star Trek, and then
who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Like Ninja Turtles actually is selling really well, but I think I'll tell you the truth. I think, and I don't have any inside knowledge of the specifics, but if they got the license, the Paramount license for Star Trek and Turtles and whatever it was, it's probably because they got a fire sale price, or Paramount just didn't give a shit to go find anybody else, because Paramount's on fire right now. Like Paramount's for sale to Skydance. And I can guarantee you, once they get gobbled up by Skydance, IDW is not going to be able to afford the license anymore. Skybound maybe, but IDW is definitely not going to be able to afford it. So yeah, Bleeding Cool heard from multiple sources that IDW publisher Mark Doyle is gone. He's one of 4 staffers no longer with IDW. Do they have 4 people working there? Like, including
Antos, she's still there?
I think she's still there. She's editorial.
Why would you?
Including marketing, production, and shipping.
She must be getting away milkshakes.
I don't know. IDW
Take that as you will.
Did not return inquiries made last night. So they said, let's see, Mark Doyle joined in 2021. In February of 2023, they laid off 2/5 of their staff. They stated that Mark Doyle and Tara McCrillis would both be co-publishers.
But he became the sole co-publisher later.
Yeah, right? It's like Survivor, with Doyle overseeing editorial and McCrillis overseeing marketing. And that Jamie S. Rich would be the new editor-in-chief.
Okay, so what happened to these people? Tara McCrillis was promoted to president, and he was sole publisher. So she's still there? Or she get gone too? They only know that he's gone. They don't know who else is gone?
Yeah. As of the time of his promotion, he said, "I'm grateful for the opportunity." Who the hell knows? Like, nobody fucking knows what's going on at IDW.
I have an amazing partner, blah, blah, blah. So then, while Tara McCrillis, co-publisher, said Mark's tireless dedication and vision have been integral to the IDW's growth and success, I am thrilled for this opportunity to part with him. Okay, that's back then.
That was back, yeah.
So she's probably still there and he's gone. I don't understand what the hell's going on.
Nobody does. That's the thing. Nobody knows what's going on at IDW. This comes after Paramount re-upped their Star Trek license, which there were actually some people, I think it was Fandom Pulse, said that they thought they weren't going to because they didn't have the money to. And maybe they did, but it cost too damn much. Right? Like, I don't know. And Paramount's on fire. Like, why the hell would you want to? I mean, it's only for 2025, right? So they've only got for like a year. And I guarantee you after they merge with Skydance. I get Skybound and Skydance.
I know, me too.
Sky. Yeah, once they merge, like I guarantee you, they're gonna want a hell of a lot more money for the licenses because they're gonna have the whole like portfolio of stuff. But they said, yeah, they have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And it relaunched with 300,000 print run, which is pretty good by today's standards. That used to be cancellation territory for Marvel. Like if you had under, I think it was under 400,000 back in the day. If you sold under 400,000 copies, your book got canceled. And now it's like, oh my God, guys, 300,000. Now it's like 100,000 copies of a comic book. Yeah. But everybody's gone. Like what the hell is going on with this company? Aaron Sparrow put out, he said, if only anyone could have predicted this week's bloodbath at IDW. Actually, he has been dropping hints that there was going to be a major shift at IDW, but there's nothing left of this company. I don't understand. I don't understand how they're still in business. That's basically the point of this video is, oh my God, IDW is still in business. Oh my God, they're not dead yet. But this might be the kill shot. Now, I did work for IDW back in the day, but it's that company no longer exists. No. Whatever it is now is like a skin suit of what IDW used to be, and I don't even know what it is. I think that they're probably trying to sell it, and I don't think anybody's buying, if I had to guess, because who the hell would buy who would buy a comic book publisher full stop, let alone a washed up comic book publisher with a shit ton of baggage with licenses that can easily be acquired on your own? Because they don't have anything. I think they have like 30 Days of Night, and that's like the only thing they own. They had a tabletop business. They shut that down. Yeah.
Things that would have made money, they got rid of. Nothing they do makes sense. I mean, that's just, it is what it is.
It's got to be somebody's like tax shelter or something.
At this point, I don't know. I mean, and I don't understand how Heather Antos still has a job there because she's a complete idiot. Anyway.
Well, because nobody else will hire her. That's,
so that's not their problem. They have any things to get left to work on. I mean,
took Mega Man from them.
I mean, just Turtles and
Sonic,
and do they still have Sonic?
I think they have Sonic for now.
And then Star Trek.
Let's see what's on their website. Yeah, so this is all they have left. If you go out to their website, they've got Ninja Turtles, which is their bread and butter. Oh yeah, they have Godzilla, and they actually do okay with that.
Okay, as long as we're not reading Godzilla.
Star Trek, Sonic, and Dark Spaces. I don't even know what that is. Lock and Key. That they tried to pitch that to Netflix.
They did the show, but I don't think it
didn't do that well. They were hoping it was going to be Stranger Things. Bloom County, which hasn't been relevant in a while.
I haven't heard of that one. That's a name I haven't heard for a long time. Very long time.
Yeah, there's like nothing here. Like they used to have a ton of brands, and I think the Hasbro thing definitely hurt them, but they were destroying those brands. I mean, again, when they couldn't move, it was like 3,000 or 4,000 issues of a Scarlet comic, and they canceled it almost immediately because nobody was supporting Hasbro because they had the writers saying dumb shit. And then you go to Skybound, and it becomes the best-selling comic on the stands, outselling Marvel and DC. It's clearly a you problem.
Yes, it's a you problem in this situation.
Can you imagine if Skybound got Ninja Turtles or Sonic? It might actually go a lot better for them. So I think a lot of these licensed properties, their owners are going to look at and be like, you know what? This is what Transformers and G.I. Joe sold at IDW. Let's move it over to Skybound and let's see what they can do with it. Because maybe we can beat Marvel and DC. I don't know. Are we going to wrap this up?
Yes.
Somehow they survive. So there we go, guys. Like cockroaches. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.